Welcome to Lucas Invests, making money simple. Hi, before watching the video, click the subscribe button.
You've seen the numbers online. Start with $50,000 at 30 years old. Invest for 10 years. Retire with $1 million. It sounds perfect. It sounds doable. It's also a complete lie. Here's why. Let me break down the real numbers. That $50,000 initial investment? In 10 years at 7% growth, it becomes $98,000. Sounds good, right? Wrong. That $98,000 is only 10% of your final nest egg. Where does the other 90% come from? Monthly contributions. If you want to turn that $50,000 into $1 million in 10 years, you need to contribute approximately $5,000 every single month. Not sometimes, every month, for 10 straight years. That's $600,000 in total contributions. Most people making $60,000 a year can barely save $1,000 a month. Saving $5,000 a month means you need to make at least $150,000 to $200,000 per year. Even then, you're cutting expenses ruthlessly. So the real question isn't, can I retire at 40? The real question is, can I make $150,000 to $200,000 a year and save $5,000 every single month for 10 years? For most people, the answer is no. But wait, there's a bigger problem that nobody talks about. Medical insurance. When you leave your job at 40, you lose company health insurance. Do you know how much individual health insurance costs? About $22,000 a year. That's $1,833 every month just for insurance. Most people retiring early never budget for this. They see their $1 million nest egg and think, I'm rich. But $22,000 a year in medical costs destroys their math. So, here's the real truth. Yes, early retirement is possible, but not with the fantasy numbers everyone talks about. It requires either 1. Making serious income at $150,000 to $200,000 plus, or 2. Living on an extremely low budget, or 3. Both. But here's what most early retirees don't talk about: the psychological weight. You're constantly worried. Did I save enough? What if the market crashes? What if I get sick and medical bills spike? This isn't freedom. This is a different kind of prison. So here's what smart people do instead. It's called coast fire. You save aggressively from age 30 to 44, not for complete retirement, just to build a base. At 44, you stop saving for retirement entirely. You let that money grow on its own for 20 years. By age 64, that money becomes your retirement fund. You work until 44, then coast to retirement. You're not retired yet, but you're done worrying about retirement money. You can take easier jobs, work part-time, take career breaks. The financial burden is gone. But here's the secret that changes everything: tax-advantaged accounts. If you only invest in regular brokerage accounts, you pay taxes on all gains every year. But if you use 401k, IRA, or HSA accounts, you defer taxes. Or better yet, you avoid them entirely. HSA accounts are the holy grail. You can put in $4,150 per year. That money grows tax-free. You withdraw it tax-free for medical expenses. It's the closest thing to a secret tax loophole that actually exists. So, let's be real about early retirement. It's not $50,000 and done. It's a multi-year, multi-strategy plan. It requires high income at $150,000 plus, strategic saving at $5,000 plus per month, tax optimization with 401k, IRA, HSA, and realistic expectations with Coastfire, not complete retirement at 40. The people who actually achieve early retirement, they understand this. They're not trying to retire at 40. They're trying to escape the financial fear by 44. They want freedom, not just retirement. The fantasy of retiring at 30 or 40 with $50,000? It's marketing. It's clickbait. It's designed to sell courses and ebooks. The reality is much harder, but also much more achievable than you think. Because here's the truth nobody says. You don't need $1 million to retire. You need to build the system. The system that generates income, eliminates financial fear, and gives you time freedom. That's the real goal. That's what I teach here. If this opened your eyes, smash subscribe. I'm breaking down the real numbers behind financial freedom every week. Not the fantasy, not the clickbait. The truth. See you next week.